Russia has asserted its warning against Ukraine's use of Western long-range weapons. The Russian Foreign Ministry has said that the response to the use of long-range systems to strike Russia would be inevitable and destructive for Ukraine's NATO allies. In the face of continued Russian assault, Ukraine has been advocating for allies to allow it to use the Western-supplied long-range weapons to strike deep inside Russian territory. But Kiev has been unable to get the green light so far.
The President of Russia clearly outlined our reaction. If the Kiev regime receives permission for the mentioned strikes, we will regard this as a de facto entry of NATO countries into a direct armed conflict with Russia. This will change the essence of the conflict and its nature with all the ensuing consequences. The response to the use of Western long-range systems on the territory of our country will be inevitable and destructive for them.
With his plea for long-range weapons still unanswered by the West, Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky has once again emphasized the importance of air defense systems for Ukraine. In his address, Zelensky said, Kyiv is now working to further increase supplies of both missiles and defense systems from its partners. Zelensky made those comments after Russia attacked Kyiv with a combination of missiles and drones for the first time in 73 days. Ukraine's Air Force said its units had downed 4 missiles and 37 drones launched by Russia over 8 regions. The attacks came as the US and South Korea echoed warnings that North Korean troops had begun engaging in combat operations alongside the Russian troops in the Kursk border region. Ukraine is also straining to hold back a months-long Russian onslaught in the eastern Donetsk region. But Kyiv's key ally, Washington, is set to undergo a shift in the administration, potentially adding to the war-torn nation's troubles further. Incumbent U.S. President Joe Biden has stressed to the incoming leader, Donald Trump, at a meeting that it is crucial for the U.S. to continue its support for Ukraine.
President Biden reinforced his view that the United States standing with Ukraine on an ongoing basis is in our national security interest. And it's in our national security interest because a strong Europe, a stable Europe, standing up to aggressors and dictators and pushing back against their aggression is vital to ensuring that we don't end up getting dragged directly into a war, which has happened obviously twice in the 20th century on the European continent.